Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today we're going to tackle something a little bit new and a little bit different. We are looking at Throne of Eldraine Draft Guide. Now, I know the majority of our viewers are free-to-play beginner players who are new to Magic the Gathering Arena and are still building their initial collections. So, don't worry, I've got your guys' back covered. If you're looking for beginner budget standard content, go ahead and check out the link in the description below. We've got a playlist filled with budget content for our free-to-play peoples. These decks consist of 1 mythic rare and 6 rares, so make sure to check that out. However, let's get right into it. So the Eldraine draft metagame used to be dominated by white and blue, and then blue and green food. This was due to the abundance of Merfolk's a great blocker, shuts down aggro decks, right? So that's really cool. And then we also had blue-green food, which is able to make 4/4 creatures that could actually get through the 0/4 mill creature, which is really great. And then they used Forever Young as well to buy time against aggro decks. And then they've also got the food that they can sacrifice if they need to prolong that survival a little bit longer as well. So let's take a look at both Merfolk Secret Keeper and Lucky Clover and see why they're both so powerful. Merfolk Secret Keeper has ventured deeper, so target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into the graveyard. That's amazing, seeing as you only have 40 cards in a limited deck. And then it's the 0/4 defender like we talked about. Lucky Clover, whenever you cast an adventure, instant, or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. So this is great with any adventure spells, such as Merfolk Secret Keeper, right? We could double that, have 4 copies of them, and that's the whole game right there. So that was that. And please note that it's not like this anymore. It's a little bit harder to do this because the bots have been updated. So this kind of created an opening for more aggressive decks. Like we have all the Knight decks that are really circulating quite a bit. Boros is really powerful. Rakdos Knights is also really popular right now. In Limited, if you can get cards with the Adamant, so Slaying Fire, Searing Barrage, there's other ones as well for the different colors. But things that require you to cast, say, 3 of the same mana color, and then it's going to make the card a little bit better. We see those cards doing really well. Adventure cards such as Fairy Guide Mother, Ardenvale Tactician, Mysterious Pathfinder are also really good. The green and blue food decks could still kind of hold out without the changes that were made. So the mid-range food decks were still able to hold off these aggressive decks, which is really good. So it was basically like we just seen Mill kind of die and everything else kind of stayed the same, and a couple new things rose to the occasion because Mill got shut down, right? Now that Season 3 of Throne of Eldraine Draft has launched, we're seeing more red-blue draw decks, which I think are really good due to Improbable Alliance, Rad Matter, and Lock Dragon. Also, the bots are drafting these cards less often, which is going to open that up for you. We also have Black and White Knights, which does really good. It uses Revenge of the Ravens to stop aggro decks from attacking it. And then, of course, Green and White Adventures is another deck with just a huge amount of value hidden within it. Let's go ahead and take a look at my top commons. We have Baked into a Pie. Destroy target creature, create a food token. It's as easy as that. It costs 4, and it's a common. Just great removal. Fierce Witch Stalker. This is a wolf for 4/4. It costs 4. It has trample, and then when it enters the battlefield, create a food token. This is also amazing. Let's move on to my top uncommons. I have Sir Conrad the Grim. We showed this already. Whenever another creature dies or a creature card is put into the graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard, Sir Conrad the Grim deals 1 damage to each opponent, and then you can pay 2. Each player puts the top card of their library into their graveyards. We also have Deathless Knight. I showcased this as well. It has haste. It's a 4/2 for 4. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, return Deathless Knight from your graveyard to your hand. So this is really nice because we're able to cycle it with those food tokens, right? We have Savvy Hunter. Whenever Savvy Hunter attacks or blocks, create a food token. Again, you're going to see a common theme here with food tokens being really good in limited play. And then last but not least, another card I showcased, Slaying Fire. This is an instant speed for 3. It deals 3 damage to any target, but if you cast it with all red mana, it has Adamant, and it's going to deal 4 damage instead. So that just about wraps up our Throne of Eldraine draft guide. Now I know we could have gone more in depth and done card rankings, and that's something that we might incorporate into the future. However, I just wanted to get something quick and easy out that you guys could digest without any trouble. Before we go, I wanted to share one more tip and trick for you guys when you're doing your Throne of Eldraine drafts. Now, I do recommend doing drafting as a new free-to-play player. It's a great way to grow your collection, and then you're still getting to play the game and interacting with people on a fair level playing field, because you're not just going in with your beginner deck and facing those tier 1 decks over and over again, right? So this is our MTG Arena tool. It's a tracker for the game, and there's multiple trackers. You can use your own independently, right? This is just the one that I know and recommend. So I'm going to teach you guys how to set up your draft overlays, and then it's got a draft helper in there as well, and we're going to go through that and talk about it. So go to mtgarenatool.com if you don't yet have the tracker. I have the link for the website down below in the description, so you can go ahead and download that. And once you do, open it up, and then we're going to click on the home button here. It's just going to take us home, and we can click on the version number down here at the bottom, and it's going to open up this sideboard for us here. So we're going to go overlay, and then we scroll down here. We'll be on overlay 1. We're going to enable our overlay 1, and then we're going to open up the drop down menu, and we're going to pick draft pick, right? That's what we're going to pick here. And for streaming purposes, I have it set to always show. And then we can go over to overlay 2, and then we're going to put draft brew on as well. So literally, that's all you need to do. You can drag and drop these overlays wherever you want. Let's get into a game and see what it looks like. All right, so we've made it into a draft. Our overlays are up. We have them resized where we want them. If you want to resize, you just click the little corner button there, and you can resize, drag and drop, whatever you want. Click it again to lock it. So we've got our packs, and you can see in our pack 1, pick 1 current, it's going to show us all the colors that are in it, and it's going to rate these cards. And you can see we have B minuses, B minuses, C plus, C plus, C plus, C's, and then all the way down to C minus and D pluses, and then an F for an island. You absolutely don't take that. So this is just going to make it a lot more friendly for your drafting experience, right? So we've got 2 B minuses to pick from. We go elementals, or we go green beatdown. In all honesty, I'm thinking we go in with elementals. So with that all being said, let me know what you thought of the video. I'm really looking forward to any feedback from this, and then it would be great if you could like and comment to support the channel. And if you're looking to up your collection and gain some gems, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're giving away 500,000 gems there, so you can just go there, watch the gem giveaway playlist, and it's going to teach you all about that. With that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you all tomorrow.